Frankie's trade. Rudyard Kipling, Old Horn to all Atlantic said, "Ah-hey-oh, to me oh, ampersand quo." Now where did Frankie learn his trade? For he ran me down with a three-reef main's eye, ampersand quo, all round the Horn. Atlantic answered, ampersand quo, not from me. You'd better ask the cold North Sea, for he ran me down under all plain canvas, ampersand quo, all round the Horn. The North Sea answered, ampersand quo, he's my man, for he came to me when he began, Frankie Drake, in an open coaster, all round the sands, ampersand quo. I caught him young and I used him sore, so you never shall startle Frankie more, without capsizing earth in her waters, all round the sands, ampersand quo. I did not favor him at all. I made him pull and I made him haul, and stand his trick with the common sailors, all round the sands, ampersand quo. I froze him stiff and I fogged him blind, and kicked him home with his road to find by what he could see in a 3-day snowstorm, all round the sands, ampersand quo. I learned him his trade o' winter nights, twixt Mardyk Fort and Dunkirk lights, on a 5-knot tide with the forts a-firing, all round the sands, ampersand quo. Before his beard began to shoot, I showed him the length of the Spaniard's foot, and I reckon he clapped the boot on it later, all round the sands, ampersand quo. If there's a risk which you can make, that's worse than he was used to take nigh every week in the way of his business, all round the sands, ampersand quo. If there's a trick that you can try, which he hasn't met in time gone by, not once or twice, but 10 times over, all round the sands, ampersand quo. If you can teach him what that's new, ah-hey-oh, to me oh, I'll give you Bruges and Newport too, and the 10 tall churches that stand between Stormalong, my gallant captains, all round the Horn.